Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we're going to take a look at the powertrain and brakes that we fitted to the racing lawnmower. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, click up here. If you want to subscribe, make sure you click on the subscribe button, and if you want notifications every time I release content, then hit that bell icon. So without any further ado, let's get on with it and see what we did with the powertrain and brakes. In the last episode we took this pile of metal tubes and created this awesome chassis. And a key part of the drivetrain is the T-drive. It's so called because the power is transferred by the internal gears from the rotating top hat and into the axle. Oh no, it doesn't fit. Remember though, in my early intros I talked about the grinder. Here it is in action. And with the top hat finally fitted, we can move on to the brakes. I used a Brembo caliper from a 50cc Yamaha scooter. It did require a little massaging to get in the right place, and you can see I've welded in 2 tubes to the chassis rail to get the right distance and angle to the karting disc and carrier. Fitting the brake cylinder was straightforward, although I'm not sure about the length of the brake pedal actuator. I guess we're going to see during testing. On to the fun part then, the engine. This is the Lawnmover 413 12 horsepower engine. We can use the Honda GX390 among others, but Lawnmover as a Honda copy is newer and until recently more readily available. To keep to the regulations, we cannot tune this engine, so no polishing and porting of the heads, and we must make sure that the standard exhaust is fitted. One problem with this engine, however, is the carburetor. Racing in corners produces fuel starvation, so we do replace the Lawnmover carb with a genuine Honda version, which cures that problem. It's simply air filter off, 3 10mm nuts, and we're all done. I can't resist test fitting the engine just to see what it looks like before we take that pesky governor out. We remove these 10 bolts and we find the governor, and it's a simple case of pull it all out. So the governor's out and the crankcase is refitted. The engine now is ready to run, although we do have to remove this vacuum pump because that's in the regulations. Final part of the drivetrain will be the clutch. I chose a slipper clutch, 9-inch bar with 2 cam followers, 1 spring and then just a foot pedal for operation of the clutch. Okay, so that's the powertrain and brakes. In the next episode we're going to take a look at painting the chassis, and while we're there we're going to take a look at the electrics that we need to fit, because of course we have to start the engine. And below me there's a subscribe link, so hit that link and subscribe. Hit the bell notification if you want to be informed when new content comes out. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, click here, and if you haven't taken a look at content like the Fiat 500, then click here. Other than that, see you on the next one.